think it is. It looks like it's doing something. I can go off camera for a second.
Okay.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. We got it all day long. All day long. Dude. Whatever. I have a whole thing I was going to bring up about Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And how hot it was. It was pretty hot, wasn't it?
It was.
How'd you get through it? Did you
We were here.
Here.
Yeah.
Right here. That's great. And there was a parade.
There was.
Somewhat of a parade.
Yes.
There was a little parade.
Just a short parade.
You know, we should invest in handkerchiefs.
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 Is it chiefs or chiefs?
I don't know. I think it might be a regional thing. Right? How do you spell hanker?
Now I'm wondering. Now I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I think it's spelled chief.
But you might just say
Yeah.
chiff.
Yeah.
Maybe.
GIF or GIF?
What are we talking about? Peanut butter or?
No, like when
GIF.
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 Yeah, right? That's pretty...
I think GIF because it stands for graphics interface.
Yeah.
But the guy who created them says it's pronounced GIF.
But I think he died. So
we don't have to respect
we
his
don't have
wishes.
to... Well, I mean, I wasn't really respecting it
Right.
inside anyway.
Right. No.
I was just outwardly, every time that I talked to him, I would let him know that I respected his... But I was lying to him. Now I don't have to lie.
I'm just convinced he just did that to like leave some chaos on his way out. Just be like, yeah, it's pronounced GIF.
And it
Fight
totally
over it.
worked.
Yeah, now we're all fighting over
And
it.
it totally worked.
Yeah.
The whole time we've been talking, has this dog been doing things and I've just been ignoring him?
He barked a little bit.
Okay.
Now he's laying down.
I wasn't. I was in a totally different... Maybe I know how to not listen to Zeus.
Maybe.
Zeus
That's
is here, but Zeus is down. I should have gotten the other camera, like a Zeus cam.
Yeah.
But I thought that he'd be mildly unpredictable.
He still is. He's behaving right now, though, so that's good.
All right. Well, I got through Memorial Day. I got through the heat. Got through the dog thing. I can go to the guest introduction.
Okay.
Now, we didn't talk about how I was going to introduce you.
No.
So this is Kristin. This is my cousin. And Murph's friend. And I didn't know, what do you do?
What do you mean?
What do you do? What if I was going to be like, this is Kristin and she blank?
Like profession-wise?
Sure. We can go with that. Or former star basketball player.
Former basketball player, former soccer player.
Former athlete.
Yes.
No
former
longer.
is the key.
No longer.
Professionally, I'm a project manager for a financial tech company.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting stuff.
Boring.
Is that stressful?
Yes. At times it can be. Yeah. Yeah.
I love the idea of project management.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you love about it?
I think that project management exists in all things that we do.
Yes. I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Groundbreaking stuff.
Sort of. Well, I don't know. I mean, I did albums forever. You know, I would record and produce albums, and there's like a lot of project management built into that.
Absolutely.
This show.
Yep.
This show. I mean, I'm kind of taking a project management course sort of thing right now, and it helped me reorganize some things as I was putting together this extravagant production. That's very impressive.
Do you have a project plan?
Sort of. I wrote it in a notebook, and
Nice.
then I kind of went with it.
There you go.
Things changed a lot
Yeah.
in the middle of that. But that's what projects do, right?
Yeah, they change. They shift.
Yeah, they shift. You got to be flexible.
Yeah.
That's what the Google project management course says.
I don't have any formal experience, training, education in project management. I went to college for athletic administration, which I guess you can take some of those job duties and put it into the project management world. But luckily worked for a company that let me get real life experience with them. So.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Real life experience. If you had to say one way or the other whether it's your mom's birthday today, how would you answer?
It's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday,
Happy
Cheryl.
birthday,
I love
Cheryl.
you.
She's not watching.
She is watching.
No,
She's
she's
She
not.
said that she would tune in.
And
She's
no,
not.
that was a lie. No one actually tunes in except for Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
Natalie.
I told my mom 7 o'clock on the dot. But anyways, if she watches this after, she'll see it. So
on
happy
YouTube.
Birthday. Yeah.
Because you can watch this live on Twitch or on YouTube the next day. Usually I get it up tonight around like 10:30 or so. It uploads. But, I just tell them to go. Oh, Cheryl, happy birthday. I already texted you. It was very difficult because I don't have service at my work.
Ouch.
So I had to walk around the building to find service in order to say happy birthday.
I love the effort.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
Was that impressive?
It was.
Good for me. Good for me. So at the beginning of summer, I thought it'd be nice to talk about your camp because you love your camp.
I do.
And you love going to your camp. Let's just talk first of all about summer plans. Did you have like a routine summer thing? Like you knew that these things were going to happen in summer?
When I was younger?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had obviously a time up at our family's camp that happened every summer, although it always has rotated between months because my uncle that owns the camp with his siblings, they rotate what months they get it every year. So it rotates between July and August.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that always happened every summer. When I was really younger, I was at rec all the time.
Oh yeah.
I remember rec.
So you do
good times.
Yeah.
You do the rec thing. You knew you were going to rec, and then you would scoot away from rec for a little bit so you could be at camp.
Yep.
For your week or whatever.
Yeah, we would go up there for a week. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have other trips that you would do, say North Carolina?
No. Not
Virginia,
when I was
Georgia.
No.
Florida.
I mean, we did do some, like, we did a family vacation to Florida.
North Conway.
No.
Red Jacket.
No. Camp really was the only thing, and then rec when I was younger. Yeah, no.
And then when you turned 18.
It turned into still going to camp with friends.
And then Montreal.
Yeah, that wasn't an every year thing, though. It was a 1 year thing.
It was 2 years.
So now that I'm older, the plans rotate. But there's 2 events that happen every summer that I go to. That's my camp and Friends Fest.
Okay, bring me back to being little you.
Okay.
All right. And it's time to go up to camp for the first time, for the summer, for the season, for the whatever, and you're getting in there. Give me some of your like sensory. Tell me about the smells. Tell me about the was it just like coming home again? Was it always the same? Like the colors, the
So it was
foliage. No, that's not the right time. Oh no.
It was
unpredictable.
It's broken now.
It was pretty consistent, the feeling going up there every year, I guess. So there's a long dirt road that leads to my camp. So once we hit that dirt road, I would get super excited as a kid. I still get super excited now that I'm an adult, but I would get very excited. It just smelled, I don't know, it smelled like a lake. Like it smelled like the woods. Like it was just...
Bug spray?
Yes.
Sounds like a nice song.
Sunscreen, bug spray. One unpleasant memory.
Okay, bring it on. I wasn't gonna even touch that, but I might as well.
It's really not that bad, I guess, but it's just because I'm afraid of spiders. So there's these large dock spiders that hang out on the dock down at the water, and they can swim. And when I say large, like,
whoa,
like really big.
So how big's the body? Like that?
Probably like that.
Okay. Dock spiders.
Yeah. And there was a little tin can of a boat that my uncle had that had just a prop motor on it that we would be able to take out. And this happened more towards when we were older, but we were out on the boat and there was about 2 of them in the boat. And us girls obviously lost our minds and freaked out a little bit. And
did you jump out of the boat?
Yes.
You ejected?
Luckily it was a 95-degree day and the water was beautiful.
So it's fine. Did you laugh afterwards?
Laughed until the guys got around the boat and then we jumped back in.
Do you still have a fear of spiders?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like spiders.
Oh.
They're big nopes in my book.
Oh. do you appreciate?
Do you like spiders?
Well, I mean, I appreciate them for eating the things that I don't like mosquitoes.
I appreciate spiders outside. Do not appreciate spiders.
Yeah,
in
once
the
you
house.
get past the threshold. I always say if you pass the threshold, all bets are off. But like out there, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just read this thing that bats eat so many mosquitoes that it like helps with the amount of money spent on crops. I should have researched that more. I was
So
gonna
like
look at
no
that
chemical spraying is what you're saying.
Yeah, but you know that people are still spraying chemicals.
100%.
But bats, they will eat things.
It's good that you guys have a bat house outside.
It has not been used ever with bats.
They just stay in the house.
Yes, they stay in the house. They never touch the bat house, and the yellow jackets.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, don't yellow jackets. Terrible
Bastards.
What's the use? No answer.
Mean.
They really are mean though.
I don't think they play any part in the food chain that I know of. No, they probably do something. I think they might help, like kind of maybe pollinate something.
I don't want to believe that, so
Yeah.
I won't. That's just how easy
Save
it
the
is.
bees, but not the yellow
I mean, I
jackets.
love the bees. I really do.
Yeah.
Not the yellow jackets. So now when you have, I assume there are some sort of little kids that hang around your camp.
Not really anymore.
Oh.
So both my cousins are over the age of 21 now, which is insane for me to say. They used to be the little kids that were around when we would be up there. But now the only little kids that will be up there are our friends' kids, if they decide to bring them. So
Right. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how many kids there are that
They're-
our friends have had,
they're growing
and now they talk?
in numbers.
And gosh, do they talk.
Yes.
Boy, oh boy, will they I'm just kidding. I like talking to them.
They talk the right amount.
Yeah, they talk the right amount. We're supposed to do some Lego soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Life lessons from camp.
Okay.
Do you have some experience that comes to mind that you like learned something or like taught you something? Or I guess that's what learning would be.
Well, I learned. It's not really a life lesson.
Life lesson.
Yeah, only life lessons.
I learned, so an adult life lesson is do not drink too much on the first night you're at camp because you will be in bed the whole day the next day while your friends and family are
Oh, and then you waste a day?
Then you waste a day.
So did you get started early?
Yeah.
You made it out alive?
I did, thanks to Ben. Ben told me, he came into my room when I was in the fetal position and said, you just need to have a drink. So I forced a drink down, hair of the dog, and it took 2 drinks to get to like a normal.
Let's check over with the Ben cam. We got the Ben cam. Ben's
invisible now.
Invisible. Ben is not there. Let's go back to the us cam. The us cam's a little more active. A little more active.
Other life lessons.
Yeah, you learned to swim.
I didn't learn how to swim at camp.
Where you learned to ride a bike.
No.
You learned how to build a fire.
Yes, I did learn how to build a fire at camp.
Life lesson.
I only build a fire now if I'm the only one that knows how to. Most of the time I'm with other people that know how to build a fire.
Know how and
now
probably
you know.
want to. Because it's kind of like that thing where like, I always had this thing as a kid because I knew computers. So teachers would ask me to do computer stuff. And then every kid around me would say, I can do it. And I'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do the computer thing.
Yeah.
So you let other people.
It's just had to announce his presence.
Susie. Come here.
Come here, big boy.
We were waiting for it. We've been waiting for it this whole time.
Sit.
Right.
No, Susie.
Yeah,
sit.
right next. You can see the red go up. See? We're
Sorry
gonna have
for
to
your
fix
ears,
that
guys.
Post.
Okay.
Oh,
You're okay.
boy.
It's fine. Lay down.
Oh boy.
Josh attempted to teach me how to fish. That did not go well.
No?
No, I just got too frustrated too quickly.
Yeah, it's the opposite of that. It's patience with fishing. You gotta have patience.
And then I would always get his lures stuck in trees, so he would get very annoyed with me and give up on me. So
I always give learners worms. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh.
That way that you don't lose your nice lures.
Yep.
Wait, did you ever catch a fish? Have you caught a fish?
Yeah, when I was younger. I haven't caught a fish in a long time.
I've never caught a fish.
Never?
No. Not for lack of it was kind of lack of trying because it was one of those things where my grandfather would get us kids.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we'll throw them in a canoe and see what happens. Bring us down a lamprey or whatever, and it was like nothing's happening. And it wasn't like up at 5 a.m. It was like
We're using bobbers.
Good question. Good question. Well, it was something that happened when I was very little, and then it was something that was happening when I was a little older. So could have been all sorts of things. Not anything that got me a fish, though.
We have some friends that enjoy fly fishing. I've never tried that.
It's so hard.
I've heard it's hard.
I guess if you figure out the technique, it's not that bad, but it's way more involved than regular fishing. I can regular fish all day, and so can you guys. Just gotta do it a little bit. But yeah, fly fishing it's a whole thing,
motions and all that stuff.
Is the motion of the ocean? Is that what they say?
If you're in the ocean, yeah. They say that.
Motion of the...
It's been...
of the water.
Like in the 70s, they said that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Your camp versus other people's camp. Say that your camp was a fort, and other people's camps were also forts, and you were at war. Who would be run more efficiently? Who would win? Who has a cannon?
Well, we certainly don't have a cannon.
You don't have a cannon?
No.
Oh, certainly. That means...
I mean, the main building of on our camp, so there's 2 camps now. The big camp has been obviously in their family.
You expanded.
Forever. Then they bought a smaller camp that's right next to it.
But with a cannon.
Their goal is to create a compound, like an L-well. That's my uncle's last name. Compound. So they have a smaller camp. That's where I stay now with my friends when we go up during the summer. But the larger camp used to be horse stables, and upstairs is where the help would sleep. So there's extra bedrooms in the barn up above. And there's like these very cool chutes that go from the attic down into the horse stalls, because that's where they would shoot down the food for the horses.
Is that where I would stay?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any ladders? Because shoots and ladders, you could do it
No ladders.
in real life.
There's stairs that go upstairs. So
Close.
Who came up with the stair concept?
Yeah, loops, shoots and stairs. Didn't work.
You will like this memory, though, I think. One of my most vivid memories of going up to my family's camp is my uncle had a old school Nintendo with Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
And all these other games, and Josh and my uncle it would be so nice out, and they'd be inside playing the old school Nintendo.
What game?
Duck Hunt.
Okay.
What's the boxing game? That's
like Punch Out?
Probably Punch
No,
Out.
Punch Out. Yeah, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah.
it was Mike Tyson's.
Oh, that's great.
They would that would be like their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is to play Nintendo together.
If you come back, will you play Punch Out
Yeah.
on the show with us?
Yeah.
I can get it.
I probably would not do well, but yeah.
I
I wasn't the one playing, unfortunately.
I know,
Josh
but it
was.
would be like reliving the memory through us.
Yeah.
I guess.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing with your food.
Yeah.
See, we have this we got this thing now where we go to this segment where we look at some food that I've made in the past with the action figures and the whole thing.
Ooh, what is that?
So I picked this specifically for you. That's carbonara.
Oh.
That's
great.
with fresh pasta. I made the pasta myself.
Is that pancetta or bacon?
Bacon. Yeah, it's bacon right there. And you can see the guy. So that's an action figure. The guy. What's his name from The Office?
Dwight.
Yeah, and then that's Raphael getting annoyed by him. That was the little joke that I came up with.
Very nice.
So that's that. I think that's everything I was going to talk about. Typical summer life. Oh, I made a little typo there. Life lessons. Want to go back to the life lessons? No.
My life lesson at camp is to not think about life. You're there to relax.
Oh.
And
how's the reception there?
So the cell phone reception is probably not great, but it's not bad. They do have Wi-Fi up there, so if I want to work from camp when I go up, I can do that.
Nice.
Yes.
It does not extend down to the water. So the camp is not a decent walk, but it's down a hill, down another hill, and then there's the water from the camp. So it's not like the camp is right on the water.
Right. All right, so you can't work while you're on the water.
Right.
Forget about life.
Yeah.
Do you want to forget about life for a little while? It's a band called Always. They're great. Very Canadian.
Very.
Oh, I just love those Canadians.
They're like mildly Canadian.
Hey.
Next week we're gonna talk. Well, we're doing Monday next week.
Monday.
Yeah, we're doing Monday. Special requests. We're having Crystal and Perla on to talk about their businessy things that they do. I haven't really gotten down to what they do exactly, except I know they teach a class, and it's going to be a very interesting and I think entertaining episode. So that's going to be a Monday sort of thing. As opposed to a Wednesday sort of thing, as opposed to a Thursday on YouTube sort of thing.
Right.
So I have an outro video, and I want you to check that, just to show, because we've used it like 3 or 4 weeks in a row now, and there's like a typo in it for our Twitch address, because I suck.
You don't.
I put a lot of work into this outro video.
And now it has a typo.
This outro video that has 2 screens. Is there any... Oh, we should open it up for questions from all our viewers.
Who do we have viewing?
I don't know.
Ask away, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
I love you.
Love you too.
You can come on anytime you want.
Thanks.
Every week.
That's a lot, but...
No, it's just, every Wednesday except for next week.
It's Monday next week.
Bye, Murph.
Bye.
Want to hang out soon?
Yeah, I got the little washer incidents that I have to deal with. So
yeah, right. But not tonight. I mean, I got stuff to do too.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. No, it's just mine's like kind of an emergency.
The whole house is flooding right now.
Yeah, there's just water everywhere.
I should probably let you go then.
Yeah.
Have a good week.